Okay, good evening, everyone. We are back from our break. Um, First thing to notice, I haven't started the game up the way I normally do. So in testing this, I have run it up for long enough to know there's no start menu, so to speak. I've not read the book. I have not played this game before, so I want this to be completely clean. So I know there's a bit of blurb at the beginning that I still haven't read or listened to. So we'll get through that and we will start the game. And just while I get this loading up, yes, I would like to give a shout out to the person who recommended this one to me the other day. It's not something I'd heard of before Tuesday evening, so hopefully it turns out to be a little bit of fun. I have read enough of the blurb of this game to know that there are some particularly dark elements in it, so be warned for those. I'm not going to say too much to spoil it up front, and I don't know where we'll get to, so let's see how it goes. With I have no mouth and I must scream.
Which of you five would like to play my little game?
I accidentally skipped some blurb, apparently. Unless it's on there. So, we have some people. I guess start on the left and work our way across? Well, that was
I would not want you to think for a moment that I am not a grateful god. For 109 years I've kept you alive, so that I could savor your feelings of guilt over what happened to your wife. But now, to show my kindness, I'll give you a present in return.
Wow!
For all the hours of pleasure you've given me, I'll finally allow you to kill yourself.
So, this,
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of ship, but the floor's too steady. Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly.
right. Of course, old games have really awkward controls for things like sound. Okay. So, we know that we don't want to be dropping overboard or jumping overboard. I was also not expecting how rapidly
Someone must have
this
slipped
got.
this under the door.
This got horrendous.
It says, I'm a friend. Trust is essential. Never do what Am expects and always expect more than what seems possible. Am is playing a dangerous game here, and not just dangerous to you, but dangerous to himself as well.
Good
Hey,
to
it
know.
disappeared. What kind of game is Am playing this time?
That doesn't sound like the sound levels have actually changed in any way. Okay. I might just have to, deal with the volume, I guess. Okay, so there's a door, there's a mirror, there's a porthole. We know that we don't want to be jumping out, because that seems to be... look at. Huh. Okay, so right-click is a convenient shortcut. Okay, so we can't actually see anything anyway. Ooh, interesting. Look at the node. Yeah, okay. They are, but this seems to have other stuff in. For example, there's a book. Okay. So we have a sheet. Okay. So that is actually still a mirror. There's no, like, secret-y thing. Let's just work our way around all the cabins, I guess. Okay, take this sheet as well. We've now got 2 sheets. Yep. Figured that was going to be a thing somehow. That's in this last cabin. Ooh, interesting. Can you, like, turn pages? No. Walk to the corridor. Ooh. More cabins. Have we got that far? Can we take the pillow? Aha! We have a gun. I mean, at this point, nothing to load the gun with. So. There's doors on both sides here. Look at debris. Take tablecloth. Wow, they do not want people taking their tablecloth. Okay. Okay. Let's try going out the other side. Use the door then. Okay, so this is then the kitchen behind the... Ooh, a knife. So we're becoming prepared for some violence by the looks of it. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Can we take the cookbook? Oh, okay. Okay, can we take the bread? Ooh. There is a sneaky fork hiding under the oven. Okay. So I'm thinking we need to do something to get rid of the rats. Which would let us take the bread. Okay. Use the rope with the hatch. Okay. But well done! So, I feel like cutting into the airship is probably not the correct thing to do. Ooh, I wonder if we can use this fork as like an improvised pick. No. Okay. Use the knife with the airbag. Really? Aha. I'm going to turn that right down, because that alarm is going to annoy me. Okay. But that should be at least becoming less of a drop to the ground. Okay. There's no, like, open button. Ooh. Okay, so you can just use the knife to scare the rats away. I was honestly not expecting that to work. Okay. And there was me thinking that the alarm was stopped. Okay, so it's still not low enough to, like, get out there. Okay, it's just bringing us back upstairs again. Huh. It does, like, an auto repair. I didn't want to use the airbag, I wanted to use the switch, actually. Okay. Yeah. still dropping slowly. Okay. So I think then the answer is you are supposed to only cut open like 2 airbags. And that gives you a slow descent. And then you've got to do something, I guess, to kill time? The alarm is going off because there's now no air. Okay, so you can't, like, walk into the middle of this. Like, so what I want is to descend enough that we can use the rope with the hatch. Like, I definitely do not want to be swallowing this bread. That just seems like a terrible idea. Oh, okay. That gets you sheets back. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that gets us out of the airship. Okay. So we try that. Tie the rope on to the mooring ring. Push the rope. Okay. Take the rope. It's like, that's got to be a thing, right? I'm hoping you could, like, tie the rope to it and use it as, like, a grapple or something. Ah, okay. You take the heart, and then he uses the rope. Obviously. Okay, but now we know we can do this. Let's also get our rope back. Still dropping slowly, which is... Oh, hello. Okay, so even dropping slowly is too fast. But once we've got the heart... Okay, so then it just brings you back here again. Which means that we presumably... Okay, so you get to... We've seen all of this bit already. Look at the note. Where we learn about Am playing this dangerous, dangerous game. So. We know there was nothing else in here, I think. So, we get sheets from these two rooms. We get the knife and the fork from the dining room and kitchen. Okay, so there's the one sheet. Second sheet in here. It's kind of nice to know that we can't actually fail in some sense. You just get sent back to the beginning if you mess something up. So, use those to make a rope. Go to the corridor. So then we get... Was it this door is where you get the heavy pillow with the gun? Yeah. So we'll nab that. So. We come in here. And there's actually nothing. Like, I find that suspicious that there's actually nothing in that room. So. Also, we don't know what we're supposed to do with the horrible bread. Also vaguely wondering if you can... No, okay. That is not what I meant to do with that. I was trying to use the bread with the bowl of punch. I suspect we might be dead now. So let's use the knife with the stitching, please. And we tear. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So that's some more information. So if we break two of these... Oops. So that we start to descend. Okay. Then we use the switch. now I'm curious. Okay, so that actually just brings us... back up to the air. Okay. Use the knife with the rope. So, we know if we break 2 of these and go outside, then we will be at a building. Oops, keep forgetting I actually need to use the knife with the airbag. Let's quickly save that, because we know we can fix it. So if we go outside, we'll be at a building. Oh, actually, I wonder if what you're supposed to do is leave the rope on the mooring ring. No? Okay. In which case, I maintain that what we need to do is try and use the rope with the hatch. Okay. We've approached some kind of building. This much I understand. The compass and wires attached. Okay. Let's deal with this switch before something horrendous happens and we die again. Now we're at a level altitude. But if we go outside, we're going to be up in the air again. So what can we do now that we have the heart? Okay. So that doesn't work either then. I was going to try and put the heart on these electrical nodes. Just as a... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so the heart is in our inventory, but we actually have it in again now. Might. But the idea was that that might help start the heart again. Has it done anything? No. Okay. Just because I'm curious now. Because of that note at the beginning about, you know, expecting more and whatever else. No, okay. So that is not how that is going to work. Yeah. Fine. Okay, so you can't use the fork with the node either. Yeah, everything's coated with grime. We know this. Use the rope with the node? Or is this just going to be another electrocution and... Okay, it's actually not going to do anything. Okay, so the psych profile changes based on where you are. So... I mean, that's kind of sounding to me like we need to do something with those rats again. But no, I wanted to swallow. Yeah, okay. I kind of expected that to happen, but... you know... Mind you, I expected that to happen when we ate the bread. But I guess we fulfilled that first thing, because we had the bread and we got the heart. So that was the whole man does not live by bread alone part. Lots of debris. Okay, we get that there's an old cookbook. Okay, so I mean, can we turn the gas back on? Is there anything else in this room? No, so there's then just this empty bottle that we can't take, because if you try and take it, he immediately puts it back, which is useless. The rats have gone because we've scared them off. Theirs are all busted up. Okay. I was wondering if we can, like, rip what's left of the chair apart somehow and maybe use it, but... Oh, actually, I wonder... Could we... make, like, a sheet parachute? No, okay. It's worth a try, or so I figured. Okay, so the only reason for that looks to be to get the height, apparently. I cannot speak. The heart off the end of the spike. Okay, but there is one other thing we know can happen up here. So, we know that if we break 2 of these and go outside, then we see that house, the house cabin place. If we start a crash, by breaking all 4 of them, We die. Okay. So that is not going to be a thing. Okay, so there's no power? So there's no gas in the kitchen and there's no power to whatever engine system is at the top of the Zeppelin. There is power to these nodes. Fine. I don't think there is anything more to do in these cabins, but I do want to just check this other bunk as well, just in case. No, okay. Kind of what I was expecting. Fine. So whatever's in that room is highly flammable, and it will go up if you shoot at it. Yeah, I get that it's locked. Fine. I'm just trying things to try and turn this bent fork into something you can actually use, like an improvised lockpick or something. I don't want to get the grime off. I wanted to soak it in whatever, like, gasoline stuff is in that punch. I'm kind of starting to reach the level of just try everything with everything. You can try. Oh, okay, yeah. So let's try. No, okay, fine. I'm going to try push it onto the floor and see if we can do something with it. So I feel like we have to be doing something with this node. Use the sheet with the node. No. No, okay, it's just that the whole airship just full of gas? And if it is... Aha. Yeah, okay. That was clearly going to happen. But it also suggests that we can't actually use the gun at all. Or at least that the gun is for after you get off the airship. So that sets the alarm off, but brings us down to the level of this building. The alarm's going off because we're crashing. But it isn't anymore. Why are you still convinced it is? So, what I kind of actually wanted to be able to do was, like, attach this here, and then like, just, like, rappel down, basically. The only other thing is, if that gas rushing out is actually allowing the gas to escape the airship. No, it is not. I mean, I figured it was worth a try. I really want to know how to get through that door. So, we have a power light that isn't powered on. And we're flying, and all the airbags are lit. We picked up the heart already. Now there's electricity down here. We kind of want to be able to take this electricity. Oh, actually, okay. Can we maybe... Doesn't matter which sheet. No. I was wondering if you could, like, insulate the fork somehow and then try and use the fork as a conductor around here. So... Oh, no. Damn it. That's not what I meant to do at all. So if animals are subject in laboratory, especially when it is considered to cause distress. I mean, we try and get the rats here somehow? That doesn't seem doable. No, I was trying to use that door. Just have another look in this cabin and just see if I've completely missed something important. Oh, hello. So that's something. Okay, so using the porthole is the same as looking at the porthole. Just realised my Twitch app is broken again. So, there's a colossal engine out there. But does that then mean that if we look out here, it's still just too cloudy to see anything? Okay. Interesting. Now I'm curious what happens if you look at the engines after you pop some airbags. See if there's any key differences. And now we have to deal with the alarm again. Okay, so no difference there. What's interesting... So it's interesting to me that the engines are now visible. Unless we just... Those are both cabins we didn't look out of the windows from. Which is also possible, honestly. I'm sure I said use the door. Thank you. Okay. So yeah. So from those front two cabins, you can see the engines. And from these back two cabins, you can see sod all. Yeah. Now, there's also some sort of movie crittery things here. I mean, you put the sheet on the bunk, it's not that difficult. There wasn't a thing there, so I assumed that was the edge of the map. That was foolish. Yeah, let's have a look at this harness. Okay. This is going to be a terrible idea, isn't it? Wow, this game is freaking dark. I'm really tempted to reload just so we didn't kill the animals. Also want to try and do something to restart the heart. Okay, so you can't use the harness with anything. I mean, the plan is to try and, like, connect this up somehow, I guess? Wait, the key for the cages doesn't fit the cages. Yeah, I'm trying to let them out. But the key doesn't work with anything? Let's see what the book says. Okay. So a Lady Macbeth reference. Oh, yeah, no, that just drinks it. So, Lady Macbeth was so overcome with guilt over her entrance to in Scotland, she imagined she would never be able to wipe the blood off her hand. Okay, so I had trying to look at the power light. Is to me suggesting that we need to do something horrendous. But that didn't do anything. Have I now got the key twice? No. Okay. Okay, so I think... So is the key then just for... like saying that you killed the animals? Oh, damn it. I mean... I feel like that thing in the psych profile is supposed to be a hint. But I don't know what to do with that hint. Ah! There we go. Okay, we've saved the animals. Ish. We hurt them a little bit, but we mostly saved them. Okay. So... does that do anything for us? We still can't do anything with that hatch. Oh, I wonder if actually now we can open the cages. No, okay. The key still doesn't fit. Is at least in that sense consistent. So I was beginning to think that you could free the animals and then use the harness to power the engine yourself. And have this whole, like, redemption arc thing. So... these things are still electrified somehow. So if we look out here now... okay, so the engines have shut down, which is what we were expecting. At least loosely. So... if the engines have shut down... assuming that still doesn't... so what would now happen if we try and sink down to that ground level building? But there's no alarm this time. Which, you know, makes sense. Okay. Ah! Ahaha! So, what have we got around here? Also, are there any, like, side screens that I've completely missed? No, okay. But that's entirely not what I asked you to do. I wanted you to... okay, so there's a bunch of stuff that you can't interact with on the back. Okay, a talking jackal. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So, do we just try it? As we saved fairly recently, so... Okay. So, can we steal a shovel? Okay. So that was... a thing. That's a gruesome statement. Okay, so that's Gorrister's wife. Okay. I mean, I just actually would like to get the people off the hooks. Okay, so you can't use take to get them off the hooks. Worth a try, but, you know. Push the beef. Okay. Oh, and there's a door. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the flush 3 times thing takes you into the secret place. It doesn't actually properly take you across the mountains. We use the jukebox. Okay. Right, okay. That one kind of does nothing. Okay, good. You don't actually have to, like, go through the whole thing every time. So it doesn't look like there's actually anything else we can particularly do in there at the moment. Interesting. So the woman did the deed actually implies that Edna is the one who was responsible? Okay, but that doesn't give us any additional conversation options. Trying to, like, unhook them somehow? No? Okay. And we can't give anything away. Fine. Oh, hello. I mean... Okay. It looked like it was just like alternating between the two things, so if you could try and... It looks like there's a thunderstorm. Big place, the desert. Thunderstorm. Yeah. Hmm. So yeah, there's nothing new there. Desert, and he starts talking about the thunderstorm. And don't actually want to go back on the airship. Back out the back door? So, the jackal will give us our heart back. But Edna's heart? And that's, yeah, not helping. So... Okay, so that's just some sort of hyper-explosive gun, whatever happens. On the other hand, we can now cheat a little bit. So yeah, drop down here. But now we know what the secret is. graffiti's actually changed. So now we find out if this works or if you have to talk to the jackal first. Okay, you actually have to talk to the jackal first. Except this has summoned Harry. So I guess Harry is summoned as you work through the... as you work through the jukebox. We want the shovel. We talk to the jackal. The Chinaman's come up a couple of times. Also, I'm not sure what the relevance is of the very specific 109 years. Fine, okay. So you have to give your heart to the jackal. The jackal then gives you the... information to get to the meat locker. And then... so then you get to talk to Edna and see Glynis. Talk to Edna. So this is where that Chinaman comes up again. So I'm wondering if actually there's a problem if you... I mean, I kind of can't use just like take Edna, unfortunately. But now we're basically done because we can't interact with anything else here. And yeah, that's just the Lady Macbeth thing still. Ah, there we go, that's what I was trying to find. Okay, but you can't look at the window. Okay, so there's not like some secret second thing going on there. Then if we want to talk to the jackal again, he offers up that trade. But then that's it. Okay. I wonder if that becomes relevant. So he still has nothing. Did that actually say something? That still hasn't changed. There's nothing else around here? This is what I'm not getting now, is... like, there is clearly something. That I am missing. I cannot work out what it is. Yeah, okay. That's still just whatever that was. Ah. There is a bottle you can interact with. So, it's one of the things that I am finding a little irritating in this game, is there are some places you have to be extraordinarily precise, or you just miss something crucial. Okay. So, you basically get a few things out of him, like one per time you pour him a drink, I guess? Okay, so at least now we've got some actual information, which suggests that we need to go back to the Zeppelin and have a look at the wreckage in the dining room again. Okay. So now I think he's just stuck on those. So, it's now looking like actually Edna has done something evil. Unless she got Harry to kill Glynis? And so the whole point of this was to let you know about the blood. Let's go and see if this has unlocked any more conversation options with Edna. Because I'd assumed when he said about taking a leak, he meant a bathroom on the airship. Not. Walk to the door. Walk to the door. Talk to Harry. Okay, so you are still just stuck in that loop, whatever. There's no grave there. No, I wanted to walk to the desert. Just largely out of curiosity. That's interesting. That gave us a different ending. Anything new here? No. Okay. So we know the jackal wants Edna's heart in return for our heart. We're now, from the stuff in the jukebox and what we got Harry to say, we're pretty confident that actually Edna killed... Or, Edna didn't kill Glynis. Edna convinced Harry to kill Glynis. Oh. Okay. Should probably have seen that one coming. Really? I'm going to go back to the Zeppelin and see if there's anything up there that we have completely missed. Like, I don't know, maybe we can... Oh, actually, before I do anything up here, there is the other possibility that actually we were supposed to do a different moderately horrendous thing in here. Yep. Okay. Okay, you have to give that way. Okay. But who? So, if we think about the fact that the heart with its compass is what got us here, and we need another organ to get out, and those animals are all locked up, providing engine power through their brains, presumably we now need to connect a brain up to the harness in the engine room. The remaining question is whose? Okay. Okay, so the only purpose for being in there was to talk to Edna and find out. So, this suggests that, yeah, we now want to okay. Hmm. So, it's not just a case of using the harness. I wonder if we can persuade the jackal to tell us any more. Because there was at least another speech option. Okay, so it might be that opens up more dialogue with Edna, possibly? No. No, okay. Hmm. So, other animals like Edna. Yeah, he's definitely dead. That much we've got. Hmm. Fine. Anything new on the jukebox? Hmm. It's still just on the Lady Macbeth. Probably save again now we've actually got something. Fine. The other thing, of course, is that we're not supposed to do it with the harness. Since the heart was out on the spike, it's possible. Or possibly not. And the engines are off, so that doesn't really accomplish anything. Fine. Let's get the rope back then. You definitely don't use the punch. That would be a bad idea. Nothing different there. So basically, the debris is just there so that you notice that there's blood in it. So that when you then finally manage to talk to Harry and Edna, you find out that Edna coerced Harry into killing Glynis. Is my current guess. So, then what? Ooh, hang on. Oh, okay. I was wondering if you might have to, because you had Harry talking about the thunderstorm before we killed him. I was wondering if there might have been some element of like having to do a Benjamin Franklin and try and channel some electricity from the thunderstorm. Although, it would have to be a kite for that, wouldn't it? No, okay. We tried, it didn't work. We know that this key does not work with this door, which is just annoying. And there's nothing else in this room. We assume, at least. Yeah. That's also a shutdown engine. So. All the brain implants were released. The engine is no longer running. And you don't know what to do with the harness. You're useless. Can we tie the rope to the harness somehow? No. Okay. We put a sheet on a harness? No. See, I feel like we want to take the empty poison bottle, fill it with the gasoline punch, and then try and put that in the engine, but it won't let us take the bottle. And while we can swallow the punch, that's also a terrible, terrible idea. Unless the milky fluid is an antidote for drinking the poison. Don't keep putting it back. I haven't actually found what this milky fluid... Oh, hang on. There was a... Didn't see that before. Okay. Okay, so it's not an antidote. Only other thing I can think of is if you drink the milky fluid and then try and use the harness, but there was nothing that indicated that would work. Yeah, so that does nothing. Push the engine. And that's... So, do here. We need another organ, which we should be able to get from Edna, I would assume. So you can't, like, use the whiskey with Harry. Yeah, we know the woman did the deed. The monster has friends. If you're going to overflush, please leave. I mean... that makes it sound to me like there isn't anything that we need to do here anymore. Because you had whatever it said originally, then you have keep stalling when you need to come in here in the first place. And now it's... yeah. We've already done basically all of this. Ooh, the animals... yeah, we don't want to eat it. I wonder if actually what we're supposed to do is try and extract something from the beef. The rope with... okay, It doesn't say a thing. We feel stronger, but no, we still can't take the beef. And we still can't use the knife on the beef. There's nothing in here. Like, there's some thought that I've got that's like, this melting is supposed to be a hint that we can kind of defrost this enough that we can take some of this beef somehow. We never get the blood off our hands. Animals like Glynis. I mean, unless we are supposed to, you know, somehow reconnect these animals up. That doesn't seem to work either. Now that's the... Is Am expecting me to electrocute myself? The engine's completely shut down. Still want to know what's behind this other door, but the key doesn't work. Key doesn't work. There's not a lot we can do about it. That... It just doesn't tell us any. I don't think saving there actually mattered in any way because we've not accomplished anything else. Yeah, okay. So, that still doesn't let us do anything new. Swallow the node. So we've got the blood on our hands from the animals. Wondering actually if... Now there's no... I don't know if this is like just a bug or if it's supposed to do that with the fact that that key kept respawning. It's vaguely curious now if actually we weren't supposed to have taken the key yet. No, okay. So we have a key that doesn't seem to fit anything. There's nothing else in here that we can find. We're pretty sure we've done everything in the restroom. Means the only other place would be out the back. There's the debris. Did we miss something in the debris in the dining room? That's the only other place I could think of. The stain, and we got the debris. Got somebody's wiped their bloody hands on the table, having poisoned this bowl of fun. And we're pretty sure that Harry did it because Edna told him to. But we don't actually have anything that we can use to confront Edna with, even if we had a conversation option for. The chairs are just busted up chairs. And there's the book in this room. Use the door. Is it this room? Yeah. Because we haven't actually been able to... Still too clouded to see anything. Oh, okay. Fine. That's the only rubbish I can think of that we've not done anything useful with, is the stuff in here. I don't know, you might be able to find something underneath it. I mean, that's not something that's really... So trying to push the debris just gives you the same as looking at it. And I think we've already tried attaching a rope to the chairs. So that doesn't do anything. Give the whiskey to the punch bowl. Because I don't actually want to just drink it. Honestly not sure what we're supposed to be doing. More interesting rubbish to sift through. I mean, the two things that makes me think of are the debris in the dining hall and the like food for thought thing being a reference to the meat locker where Edna and Glynis are. I mean, basically, yeah. Try all the verbs on all of the things. That's still broken, so the sink is probably still broken. I mean, I'm assuming that you can't, like, do that, because that's gonna blow everything up. You can't use the knife or the shovel. I'm assuming that it doesn't work just because you do it on the beef. You can't even use it on the beef. Yep. No, I'm... Okay. Oh. Did I completely misunderstand? Well, okay, I did completely misunderstand what this stuff was. But... that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, you can't just give it there. Oh, okay, I wonder... I wonder if you can give that stuff to Harry's body and use that to extract the brain? Or give it to Glynis? Okay, so you can't do that. We'll try giving that stuff to Glynis and see if it... Okay. So that's at least getting somewhere. We can't... So you can't, like, use this on anything. Only other thing would be... if you tried to do it in reverse, which... Okay. I think the same thing happens if you try and... if you try and use the cages, is you end up with it just giving you... Yeah, it's locked. Oh, the... Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to try and put the milky fluid in the punch somehow. Okay, so that hasn't opened up anything new. We know the woman did the deed. Monster has friend. Yeah. So... I think at this point we might be calling it there for tonight, but... like, for all the stuff we've actually achieved on this so far, for not knowing anything about the background to it in any way, I think we've done alright. And I kind of now want to finish more of it. So, yeah, like, all the things I could think of that have made sense didn't work. So, like, we can't drink the special stuff that was giving to the animals to power the engine and jump in the harness. We can't give the stuff back to the animals and get them to power the engine again. We can't give it to Glynis and get her to wake up, because in order to do that, we'd have to have redeemed ourselves, I guess. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if there is something. So... okay, so we look at this. You look at the tablecloth. You look at the bowl of punch. We put a bunch of stuff together and go, there has been some murdering. We look in here, and there's empty bottle of poison and an old cookbook. And from the jukebox and from Harry, like, we can look at this, all the information we have, means that actually, whatever else has happened, Edna was ultimately the one behind basically killing Glynis. I don't know what we actually do with this information. Because there doesn't actually seem to be anything we can do, really. Use the lever. Nothing happened. The bloody key is back again, and we already know we can't actually do anything with it. I don't know, I just felt like pushing it. Use the knife with harness. Fine. There's nothing you can do with any of these things, at least for the moment. Key doesn't work in this door unless walk to the shovel. What? Okay, so you can't. Yeah, that doesn't work either. So now we have strength boost. Still can't break open the door. So, we go around here. We've been in the cabin, we've been through the kitchen. Is there something upstairs that we've missed? I mean, we should be able to safely break all of the airbags now. I don't know that that helps in any way. Okay. Yeah. So, for now I'm going to call this one here and ponder the problems a little bit, because yeah, it's gonna occupy my mind for a while, I think. Probably going to pick this up again. Also, don't forget, starting from today, we are on the new schedule, so we will not be back tomorrow. We will be back again on Monday for our next scheduled stream. And then, at least for a little while, it will just be Mondays and Saturdays. And once my schedule starts to change again, as we hopefully start coming out of lockdown in a few weeks, we will be back on Wednesdays as well. So it will become Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. But with that sort of bookkeeping out of the way, thank you as ever to everyone who's joined me for this. I am definitely going to be picking this up again. I have some other old classic games that I've got recently to go through as well, and get back to where this channel started originally, so I hope you will join me for that. And until Monday, thank you for joining me. Bye.